Two different type of people in this world. God bless that woman right there. Standing in the lion's den with this terrorist organization. I'll tell you. So the feds ain't fucking around no more. Fuck around and find out. You gonna find out real quick.
Give us your hands! Give us your hands open! Put your hands on your back now! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Your name and date of birth! Get back! Your name and date of birth! Get back! Get back! Get back! Your name and date of birth! Your name Behave. Alright, we got your stuff, look. 1, 2, 3. My keys. Back in the house. Got your keys, it's all getting in the corner. Your keys, your phone, your wallet, and your charger. What's up? Alright?
You gotta put your hands behind your back.
This just in, pretty big news. President Trump sending troops to Portland, Oregon. That's at the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I'm also authorizing full force if necessary. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, this is big news, and let me explain why. Portland has a Democratic mayor. Portland, Oregon, the state of Oregon, has a Democratic governor. So President Trump saying that he's sending troops there, it's a big question. Constitutional questions, questions that will be litigated, no doubts, and a big moment. And as I remember during my tenure as White House press secretary, there was a young MAGA supporter in Portland who lost his life at the hands of a violent Antifa man. No doubt a place that was at the epicenter of violence in 2020. Crime problems today. President Trump saying he is sending federal law enforcement. Big news.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Well, oh boy, you just can't make this up, man. We send our prayers to ICE agents, our law enforcement, our first responders out there, you know. And I told y'all, in the times that we are living in, we do not know what to expect next, man. We do not know what to expect next. These are a lot of deranged lunatics, you know. The left of, you know, incite and violence, fear mongering, gaslighting, lies, misinformation every single day. The fake news media, the enemy of the people, you know. And hey, it just won't stop. But now just in violence erupts outside of a ICE facility. We just seen another huge incident of a shooting at an ICE facility. It just doesn't stop, man. We send our prayers out, and even our prayers, love, and condolences to what took place at the other facility. Man. Whew. Let's jump in. But before we jump in, I hope everybody that's tuned in right now, that you are having a great weekend, that you are blessed, well, and healthy. I love you guys, man. And I encourage y'all to spread that love, especially during these times, man. We are in some of the darkest times, you know. Darkest times.
Breaking news. Look at the live scene on your screen right now. Federal agents now have clashed with rioters outside that facility, that Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE facility near Chicago. So they were protesting peacefully earlier, and then they had to hit them with pepper balls. And you could see all of the melee just moments ago, and now the federal agents are holding the line against the rioters. They were 2 feet apart. Now they're a little bit farther apart, and if the camera could pull out, and I know that our reporter, Mike Tobin, is on the ground. He's with this photographer. I don't know if he can hear the sound of my voice, but we want to be able to see exactly. We've got most of the sign, but you see off to the left are the federal agents. On the other side of the sign, the protesters are being pushed back. Now, there has been a lot of protesting, but again, this turned into something different. Broadview, Illinois, outside of Chicago, and agents formed a line just seconds ago. I want to bring in Mike Tobin. Mike, did something tip this in one direction, or did things just get too crowded? And was there any purpose in their movements as agents had to begin firing pepper balls at anti-ICE rioters?
There seemed to be two incidents that drove what we're seeing right now. One, there was a vehicle that had to come into this temporary facility, and where the southwest entrance, and they had a lot of protesters there. So they needed to make space for that vehicle. And pardon my delivery, I'm just the after effects of the tear gas. Also, it seemed that there were a few individuals that they wanted to detain. So they cleared out the crowd. They zeroed in. They had officers on foot who zeroed in on a couple of people. They put them face down and bound them up on the pavement out there. And they took those individuals into custody. And so what you see now is the aftermath. They've cleared out the, I would call this the southeast entrance to this temporary facility now, pushed all the demonstrators back onto 25th Street. And now you see them just holding the line right now to prevent them from going back to the same spot where they were before. Now you see all the demonstrators out there. A few of them are on the ground triaging, if you will, just dealing with the after effects of the gas and the pepper balls. In fact, something I can show you, I'm hanging up, put it right in front of the camera here. Here are some of the rubber bullets that are getting fired out there. For the crowd control. It's a kind of a hard, yet not entirely hard rubber. And this is the pepper ball. If you can see really close, it may be hard on your screen, but that is filled with the chemical irritant that kind of goes up into a cloud of gas after they fire it. They're using that a lot. They hit the fence with it, and it makes a cloud and clears the people out. So this is the aftermath of all of that. You got a crowd of people.
See one of the comments, it says, they don't have jobs. This is their job. Oh, boy.
Still intent on not backing down would be their choice of words, but standing in confrontation with these officers. And the officers here, some of them from ICE, some of them from Border Patrol, backing the people up to make some space. And you look now, way down that road, that is the space that they created to the southwest entrance.
And this was a couple hours ago, during the week on a Friday in the morning. 10 a.m. You just can't make this up. You just can't. I mean, man. They're supposed to be at the job. They don't got jobs. This is their job. Watch, we're going to read the comment section after this. Watch.
Of this temporary ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois. Harris.
Mike Tobin, you're giving us some great close-up looks at what it takes to keep that ICE facility and those federal agents away from the rioters, but they are still not leaving. You pointed that out. Could you hear anything that any of these rioters were saying or chanting as this was going on, as federal agents had to move in and push them back with all really means necessary in terms of non-lethal, because that's what you just showed us with that ball.
Right, the non-lethal weaponry, they use gas, they use the rubber bullets, they use the pepper balls. And then in terms of things that the protesters say, frankly, you've heard all of it before. They say, Nazis, fascists, they say the totalitarian government, things of that nature. And of course, when someone gets...
Nazi, fascist, same thing, huh? Yeah. Dictator, threat to democracy, Adolf, yeah.
Gets picked up, they say that there was no reason for that individual to be picked up. You hear that pretty much every time, and they're not really singing off a different sheet of music this time around.
And what is happening right now? I mean, I know that they won't go away. Has the crowd gotten much thinner? I mean, you would think that with all of that pushing back from federal agents, people would just turn around and go home. But they are waiting. What is the wait for? Have you talked with any of them?
Well, it usually increases the number once there's a conflict. It encourages them. You got to keep in mind that protesters who show up at a place like this with the painters' masks on, with the keffiyehs and whatnot, They're looking to make a statement, but they're also looking for the drama. They're not afraid of having a conflict. In fact, I think some of them are pretty.
And they got masks on and cameras. I mean, what? I tell you, man, what y'all making a movie or what y'all doing? Y'all are a disgrace, man. The people spoke loud and clear, you know. And if you ain't did nothing wrong, you don't got nothing to worry about. But you know what? I think, honestly, I ain't gonna say that on camera. They'll take my video down. I ain't gonna say that, family. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna hold my tongue on this one. I'm gonna hold my tongue. Because if I say what I really want to say right there, they'll take this whole video down.
Courage to have some form of conflict, and when you see the line form up, that's where the conflict occurs, Harris.
But just what a disgrace, man, and how draining this is, man. You know. Well, look at the comment section. They don't have jobs because this is their job. The governor and mayor are responsible for inciting violence. Rioting is not legal in any state. Send these fools to jail. Let's go, ICE. Thanks for cleaning up our country. I love the drop the mask sign by someone wearing a mask. Idiot. Yeah, a lot of these signs that they're holding up these people are just the lowest of the low. A disgrace. I mean, idiots. But the sign reads drop the mask, while the same rider is supporting a full face mask covering all but the eyes. Hilarious hypocrisy in action. These idiots think they're being heroes by rioting and attacking ICE agents. They need to be arrested, fined, and locked up for a while. You know. Remember when the Democrats were saying the Republicans were going to start a civil war? And once again, they are the ones doing what they accuse the Republicans of doing. Fighting physically for foreign people to invade the country sounds like a war. Chicago and the state of Illinois critically needs a new mayor and governor. Yeah, I totally agree. They ought to walk Frohawk Mohawk Daddy and the Pillsbury Doughboy out, you know. I wish ICE would stop being so nice. I tell you, man. But hey, what do y'all think of all this, man? Again, just doesn't stop, man. What's next, you know? But we send our prayers to ICE, these agents, the law enforcement, the first responders, the people that have to deal with this foolishness every single day. You know, as the left spins and takes everything out of context and lie, gaslight, fearmonger, you know, and repeat the exact same script, you know, demonizing, putting fear in people's hearts, Nazis, fascists, you know, disappearing. They're at the schools, they're at the churches, you know. And all of a sudden you have somebody that wants to be a hero and on the bullet casting puts anti-ICE. You know, and then, hey, well, guess what? It's Trump's fault. Let's put the blame on Trump. Trump is the reason we have all this going on. It's all Trump's fault, Democrat says. Just can't make this up, man. I love y'all. God bless you and your family, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, you guys.